Hello Internet, welcome back to our Typing of the Dead series. I'm gonna jump back into the story mode. Man, okay, so I'm listening to this song that's playing right now. And I know I've already mentioned the vulgarity of this game, but like, this song is just them saying like, one critic said this is fucking good. And it's like, okay, and then there's music, and it's like, another critic said it's motherfucking good. And I'm like, okay, just completely needless profanity. And then it's like, some random crack whore said, I'd suck that guy's dick. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I just want to play a game about zombies. Why does it need to be... Why do you need such aggressive, inappropriate things? Assholes and elbows. So there's an example of profanity in the text, which we've not seen before. And listen, I'm not a prude. I don't, I mean, I guess as I've gotten older, I'm a little bit of a prude, for sure. I definitely am not as, like, edgy and aggressive. So we're doing this again? This is the same exact animation. Let me guess, to your lower left, there is a hammer or weapon of some sort that you're going to use to bludgeon this guy. This is the same cinematic engagement we've seen twice already. And we talked about it at the time. Look down and to the left. Oh, okay, a knife this time. And it's the same thing, and it's disappointing. I mean, at least you stabbed a dude, I guess. That's fine. Yeah, I've definitely become more of a prude as I've aged. When I was a teenager, I was, like, so aggressive. And, like, you know, if you grew up playing video games, you know what I'm talking about. Everyone has been playing a game online and had that, like, 14-year-old screaming, like, offensive language at them. Like, I wasn't racist. That seems to be the thing nowadays. When I play games online, I hear the N-word a lot. And I just think, I just think that that is, like, the current version of people thinking that, oh, if they say this, they're this, like, edgy, like, oh, I said a word I'm not allowed to say. And it's like, when I was a teenager, it was much more like just F words. And if I'm being honest, a lot of guys in my group, and if I hate saying this out loud, but I said it too, we would say things like, dude, you just got raped. That was a pretty common expression. When you were playing Halo, people would say that. Like to imply, like, oh, I just got you so bad that you know, were raped. Which is, like, so cringy to look back at and to think that I was saying these things. You know, because it's so, like, just downright offensive that you would even compare dying in a video game to, I keep choosing the wrong words here, and it's really, I think, strategized by the game, because I think they specifically put enemies' words above other enemies' words, so you default to the top one, and I think I'm supposed to default to the bottom one. It's cringy to look back and say, oh, I would say these things, but, like, every guy in my group said them. We would yell them at people on the internet. We would curse left and right, and, like, I don't know, I guess we just thought, like, that's how people, like, that's a socially acceptable way of interacting, which is, of course, by not true. Devoured by a Grewer from Zork, if you're not familiar. And to look back at how I was and the way we all were is, like, super cringy. But then I see a game like this that's mainstream, and it's like, not only are you putting profanity in your cutscenes, which you could argue is like, okay, that's just that character, you know, that character is someone who speaks with a lot of profanity or whatever. You're also adding it to your music, which means someone sat down and decided to write a song with tons of profanity and with reference to crack whores, and it's like, what is that? What do you consider music? And it's just, I don't like it, internet. You know, I don't want to harp on it. You know, as I've gotten older, I'm a lot more sensitive to those things. I swear, for sure. If you watch the content, you've heard me swear, probably a lot. But there's just something off-putting about a mainstream, because, like, when I do YouTube, and I swear, because I get frustrated, which is, like, something that, you know, leads to me being profane a lot of the time. And it's like, I'm not very professional. Like, yes, I would like to get to a point on YouTube where I'm earning money and doing Twitch and things like that, which is something that you should be professional if you're going to make that kind of content. But I'm not. You know, I'm a nobody. I'm a tiny guy on YouTube and basically non-existent on Twitch. So it's like, I'm just starting out. I'm a nobody, right? But to look at a mainstream game that, like, it's typing, right? It's a typing game. You would think that this would be aimed at, like, teenagers, right? Or, like, younger kids who want to learn to type and want a cool, like, zombie way to do that. But then you turn around and you add, like, constant profanity and sexual references and stuff, and it's like, who's this game for? I guess people like me, right? Because I'm like an adult who likes to type and I love zombies, but that's like a small market, you know? Like, I feel like you cut off a huge market by being so aggressively profane. I hate words that repeat. So it just seems out of place to me when I expect like a video game to be a little bit more polished. And there's plenty of games that contain profanity. I played the Gears series, Gears of War, growing up, and there's tons of profanity in that. But, like, that's a game where it feels like, I don't know, it just feels different. Like, this cartoonish atmosphere, they seem like they swear. Are we seriously doing this for a fourth time? It seems like this is almost like a cartoonish game. I just didn't expect it. Are you... Oh, you're actually going to kill him without picking up an object. Oh, it's very slightly different. Great. No, it was not necessary. See, like, all that profanity for no reason. And it's, like, done to exaggerate the character. Like, he's comically like that. And I don't think that that's... It just doesn't appeal to me. I don't want to ramble about it. Get out of here, sir. You've been saved from the zombie apocalypse. I'm sure you'll be fine on this train that's probably going to derail at the end of the chapter. I do like trains. There aren't enough train levels in games. I was, Rick and Morty just did a train episode. I really liked, so we played Soldier of Fortune a little bit on the channel a while back. I ended up switching computers and I lost a lot of the footage. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of it on the channel. I had like, I don't know, 7 episodes recorded, and I lost 5 of them. So it was like, I'm not going to go back and do it again. But we played a little bit of Soldier of Fortune on the channel, and that game has a train level. It's the second level of the game where you actually arrive. Hello, mantis creature. Interesting. That game had a train level where you run along the top of the train. You're shooting bad guys. It was a lot of fun, and I seem to remember, maybe I'm misremembering or mixing up the games, but I think Siphon Filter also had a level where you were on a train, and I really liked that. Siphon Filter was one of my favorite games when I was a kid. It was one of the first games I ever like begged my family to buy me on a PlayStation. Basically, I went to a sleepover at a friend's house. We did it every year, and he had, it was like the first year I went, and he had a game called Siphon Filter, and it had multiplayer, and it was like one of the first times I'd ever been able to play a game like that in multiplayer. And yeah, I got really good at it just over the weekend that we were doing his birthday party, or overnight, or however many days it was, I don't even remember. I think his birthday was in like December, so it might have been on school break, I'm not sure. We'll go ahead and pop the slow motion. And yeah, I came home and basically was like, I need to have this game. Like, this is a very fun game. And then they made, I think 3 of them came out for the PlayStation. And then they made some other ones as well. Gratuitous nudity. And that's ultimately what it feels like with the profanity, is that it's gratuitous. It feels like it's unnecessary. There was no way I was going to save that guy. My sound is blinking in and out as well. I don't know what's going on with my headphones. Like, I have no gunshot sounds right now. Now I do. Hopefully that's just my headphones and not an issue with the game recording. I don't know. I have very specific tastes. When I play games, I will be honest, I complain a lot because I have very specific expectations when I go into things, and when they're not met, I am annoyed. And this game, it just has some stuff that annoys me. So, alright. Let's proceed through here, fight a mantis monster. He ate my lunch and a heal back there. So we are at max health. Some more skinless dudes. Stay forever. Forever. Okay. Let's press forward. Bottle. Top. You know, I've been thinking about rail shooters a lot lately since I started playing this. It made me remember that I really liked these games when I was young. Like I said, we played House of the Dead a lot in the arcade. Whenever... So I'm talking like high school age, whenever we were like, I don't know, 15, and we would go on dates as a group. Like, let's say me and my friend, we both take our girlfriends out for a movie or something. We would spend a lot of time in the arcade pre-movie playing these kind of games. And my favorite was always Time Crisis 2. Okay, you get 2 hits on me? I don't think so. Unacceptable.
Holy shit! Christmas came early.
Did it? Awful aroma. See, like, that guy was going to hit us no matter what we did. Unless we got like a 3-letter word, he was going to hit us. Yeah, we would play House of the Dead 2, and my favorite was Time Crisis 2, but we would play all these like shooter whatever games and, you know, stuff like that. And I remember like my first date where I went and did something like that. I was probably 12 or 13, and I remember showing off. I remember being like, oh, she's going to see me being really good at this game and she's gonna like me more. And in hindsight, it's like, what? Like, it's so cringy. So he's weak in his eye sockets, but I don't think we can have control over that as we are typing. I think that if we were playing this with the shooter, we would be shooting him in the eyes, but he literally jumped off the train. Everything's fine. We just solved everyone's problem. Oh, never mind. He can run really fast. Hello, Grim Reaper. Okay. He does have scythe for hands, so I guess that's Grim Reaper makes sense. Oh, my hand is falling asleep. XY4, AB2. Yeah, adding numbers is like really mean because I cannot type numbers. I only type numbers using the numpad, so I don't know where the number keys are above my keyboard. So I have a lot of issues hitting numbers quickly. So fingers crossed that doesn't happen again. Although these things are always in cycles, so I'm sure it will happen. Hello, Mantis. Nosebleed. I mean, this monster design's not terrible. It's weird looking. It's clearly got the mantis head and the big scythe hands. It's interesting. The combat has been like, it's too easy. When you get to the boss fights using the keyboard, I think it's too easy. I think if we were trying to click, it would be much harder because we would have to click very quickly and deal a lot of shots to a very small area. Papa's brand new bug tried to shake me by saying bug instead of bag. Alarming intelligence. Oh, why did that kill him? He had a whole bunch of health left. Don't feed the animal. Okay, and then one more blows out his other eye, I guess. Out your brains, and that's probably the boss fight. 14 minutes, pretty quick, actually. We did get, I believe this time we actually got some concept art, as well as a 3D model and possibly comic book page. I don't know what's going on with my audio. Hopefully that's okay on your end. Like, I can't hear them right now? Okay, that's probably on my end. Are you kidding me? Don't get all fucking macho. I hate bugs. See, all the profanity, it just is unnecessary. Like, I'm not even a wholesome guy. I swear all the time. It just rubs me wrong when I see it in the game. Okay. It says we found a poster. Oh, record as in music. So we found a poster, 2 figurines, 2 comics, That doesn't sound right. I don't remember picking up all that stuff. But okay, it says posters. It said poster before and it lied to us. So let's look at posters. See if we got a poster. See if we didn't. It jumps to misc, so it's a lie. This whole thing is a lie. Even though we picked up, I know we picked up some concept art. I just don't know if it was a boss or regular concept art. We've seen that. I really like concept art. I think that guy's new. I don't remember seeing you, Bob. Look at his pustules. Classic. Classic zombie pustules. We're into the concept art. We've seen that guy. I think we saw the candy striper as well. And then anything else? Nope. Okay. We'll pan through 3D models. I can't express how much I wish they had a thumbnail system, so I didn't have to flip through. I don't remember you. You must be new as well. You're twitchy. He's a twitcher. Stripper mutant. We've had her before. We've had that guy before. We had Big Bertha or whatever, the boss monster. The candy striper, yeah. Mr. What's his name? Okay, there's the big lady. Anything else? I don't care about the weapon images at all. Yeah, okay, well. So this was a bit of a bust of an episode. And only 16 minutes, but hey, I've been keeping the other one short, so we might as well call it here. Plus, it's a short game, so if I don't do this, we're only going to get... Like, if I did them all 2 at a time, it would only be like 3 episodes. So, for now, that's going to do it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. I will be back with more typing of the dead in the near future, and I will try not to complain about the profanity. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.